We are looking towards the hilltops. Each day we travel, we are journeying towards that place. And sometimes, as Nightingale once said, if there is a mountain over yonder and you want to get to it, if there is mud between you and the mountain, you have to wade the mud to get there. And this world is a place of mud, and we have to keep on wading until we get to the hill over yonder. And that hill is going to be a beautiful place, the hilltop of glory. It's good to be here today, and it's good to see all of you who are here today and who have turned away from your homes to come out to honor God. It's an amazing thing to come and give God praise and glory for all of his goodness and all of his loving kindnesses and for all of his tender mercies. And we look forward to this day. I do. I look forward to the first day of the week when the saints of God will come together and worship him in spirit and in truth. There is no better time, there is no better meeting than when the saints of God turn aside from their everyday hustle and bustle of life to come and give praise and glory and honor to him who does all things well. And God is he who does. He is the reason for our being here today. He is the reason for our being able to be here today. And therefore, we ought to praise him in that light. We are honored to have our guests among us, our many friends and neighbors who come to worship with us from time to time. We have in our audience today Brother Murray and Brother Simmons from Brooklyn, New York. And Brother Simmons is the one that's doing the filming there. And so he's a very quiet man. He doesn't distract us. And Brother Murray is sitting over there, and therefore let us learn to meet them afterward, because they are doing something along with Brother Roosevelt Wells, something they're going to be publishing. And so they caught me by surprise yesterday when they came in and wanted an interview, and I had on all with the coat. But they did it anyway. They said they wanted to catch me like that. So it's just good to see them here and as they worship God with us today and film some of the services. Ephesians 6 for a few moments to talk about the Christian battle. I don't know whether you are aware of it or not, but we are engaged in the greatest battle ever. And therefore, we should be aware of the battle. We have many casualties of this battle. Many have been won over and destroyed by Satan. And therefore, we seek from time to time to win them back to Christ. But we find it a difficult thing when someone has lost his or her faith. But we keep on striving to do those kinds of things that will cause each one to be faithful to God. And Paul gives some good admonition to those of us who are soldiers in this battle, who recognize that we're in a battle. If you don't recognize it, then Satan has already captured you. If you don't know you're in a fight for your soul, a fight for your life, a battle for your life, because each day Satan is fighting you. And Satan is fighting me. He wants to destroy me. I know that. The devil is doing all he can to get me in hell. But I have determined that he's not going to do it, because I have someone greater on my side than on his side. Satan can't win. Now, he has a lot of power aside from God and his son, Jesus Christ. Satan is the stronger. He is stronger than any one of us. He is stronger than all of us. Without Christ being with us and God being in us, we can't win, because he is an awful person to fight against. So Paul warns us here to do some things in order to win over. Jesus won the battle over Satan. We just need to get with him. He is already the overcomer. And if we get with him who has already overcome, then we become overcomers ourselves by the very fact. And I like the fact that he uses his military strategy here to try to teach us. And sometimes he used athletic things to get our attention. And a little bit here that he will talk about something athletic. But here he talks about a war. He talks about a war in several places in the New Testament. Paul talked along those lines as well as others.